Hello everyone, this is Today in History. Today is Sunday, January the 21st, the 21st day of 2024. There are 344 days left in the year. On this day in 1506, Swiss guards first arrived at the Vatican as watchmen for the Pope. On this day in 1793, Louis XVI, the last Bourbon king of France, was executed by guillotine in Paris during the French Revolution. On this day in 1885, Lead Belly, an African-American folk blues singer, songwriter, and guitarist whose ability to perform a vast repertoire of songs in conjunction with his notoriously violent life made him a legend, is believed to be born on this day. On this day in 1905, fashion designer Christian Dior, whose label became an enduring worldwide success, was born in Granville, France. On this day in 1910, referred to as Ellis Island of the West, Angel Island in California's San Francisco Bay opened as America's major port of entry for Asian Americans. Over the next 30 years, an estimated 100,000 Chinese and 70,000 Japanese are processed through this station. We processed that at the southern border in a day. On this day in 1924, Vladimir Lenin, who led the Russian Revolution in 1917 and later served as the first head 1917 through 1924 of the Soviet state, died. On this day in 1941, Spanish-born singer Placido Domingo, an operatic tenor whose voice, physical stature, and dramatic ability made him one of the most popular tenors of the late 20th and early 21st century, was born in Madrid. On this day in 1976, generating a sonic boom as it traveled through the atmosphere at supersonic speeds, the Concorde, a commercial aircraft built with funds from the British and French governments, began regular service on this day. On this day in 1977, U.S. President Jimmy Carter granted an unconditional pardon to hundreds of thousands of men who evaded the draft during the Vietnam War. On this day in 1990, at the Australian Open in Melbourne, American tennis player John McEnroe became the first player since 1963 to be disqualified for a Grand Slam tournament for misconduct. On this day in 1996, cleanup of 1.8 million gallons, 6.8 million liters of oil began near Block Island National Wildlife Refuge, Rhode Island, 2 days after the barge North Cape ran aground and created a 12-mile or a 19-kilometer oil slick. On this day in 1997, American politician Newt Gingrich became the first speaker in the history of the United States House of Representatives to be given a formal reprimand for ethics violation after the House voted 395 to 28 in favor of the measure. On this day in 2010, in Citizens United versus Federal Election Commission, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled 5-4 that laws preventing corporations and unions from using general treasury funds for independent electioneering communications violated the First Amendment's guarantee of freedom of speech. On this day in 2017, demonstrations known collectively as the Women's March were held throughout the world to support general equality, civil rights, and other issues that were expected to face challenges under newly inaugurated U.S. President Donald Trump. It was widely believed to be the largest single-day demonstration in U.S. history. I believe this was also the Pussy Hat March. All right, everybody. That's it for today. Today is Sunday, January the 21st, the 21st day of 2024. There are 344 days left in the year.